What's up guys, Mickle here, and in this video, we need to talk about what the heck just happened in the cryptocurrency market. We just saw cryptocurrencies across the board fall harder than they did during the FTX and the COVID days. In this video, I want to break down what just happened. Why did we just see a massive price spike down on every single cryptocurrency out there? But I also want to talk about what this means for the market going forward. How bad was the damage? How bad do things look right now? In this video, we're going to go over all of that, and towards the end of the video, I actually want to switch topics and show you a brand new interview of Stuart Alderati talking about what is going on in the Ripple SEC case right now. Make sure to stick around for that. What he says is very important. Like always, your support means so much to this channel. If you enjoy these videos, make sure to take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's really going to help me out so much. Also, if you ever need a good place to buy some XRP or the Flare token, make sure to check out my favorite exchange Uphold down in the description of this video. With that said though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. So I want to start this video off and talk about what just happened in the cryptocurrency market, because there's a lot of controversy on what actually caused this massive spike down. I tweeted out earlier today, market plummets on no news, they want you out. Now, a lot of people are actually responding to this and saying, oh, it wasn't no news, it was actually Evergrande, and that's the reason the cryptocurrency market went down. For those of you who don't know, Evergrande is actually one of the largest Chinese real estate developers, and they're one of the largest real estate developers in the entire world. They actually filed for bankruptcy within the hour of this massive cryptocurrency spike down, so a lot of people were speculating that Evergrande was the reason why the market actually crashed. Well, for me, I really just wasn't buying this because Evergrande has been going out of business for over a year now, and this is like their fourth bankruptcy filing. They have already filed before, so this isn't new news. And the other thing about this is Evergrande filed for bankruptcy, and then like an hour later, the market crashed. Typically, you would see the other way around where they would happen at the same exact time. For me, it looked a lot more like we had this really big event happening today, Evergrande filing for bankruptcy in the United States, and then it just so happened that we also had a cryptocurrency crash. It really doesn't make sense to me that Evergrande would be tanking the cryptocurrency prices. Some people are saying that Tether owns a lot of Evergrande's debt, and that's why prices are spiking down, but we never even saw Tether to peg. So to me, it seems like there was something internally going on in the cryptocurrency market. It seemed like market manipulation or people trying to wash people out, people trying to trigger leverage trades and trying to liquidate people, a lot more than this Evergrande news really meaning anything. Now, when this was happening, and I had to show you guys this because it was completely insane, we saw the XRP volume across the world absolutely booming. Now, I was always waiting to see this chart like this. For those of you who don't know, this is 3XRP Dev. It shows every single movement of XRP happening on the XRP ledger. I've been waiting to see this chart like this when XRP was ripping to the upside, when ODL volume was absolutely booming, but instead we saw this chart absolutely going crazy because everyone was panic selling on exchanges. Not the way I wanted to see this thing light up, but I thought it was pretty crazy to see it like this either way. If you typically go on this website, you'll see there's a lot of movement going on, but nothing like this. This was absolutely insane. I just wanted to show this to you because when I pulled it up, I was like, wow, this thing is wild right now. And like I said in the intro, this is one of the largest liquidations, including both FTX and COVID. It was bigger than both. Now, the magnitude to the downside, I don't think was as big, but how quickly it happened, I mean, this thing absolutely ripped downward. Now, like I said, a lot of people are trying to say that it was the Evergrande collapse that caused this. I'm not really buying that. I just don't think that really makes sense for why XRP would fall. Like, why would Evergrande cause XRP to fall? It really doesn't make sense to me. Now, in my opinion, the larger reason why this is probably happening is because we're really seeing a lot of institutional adoption of cryptocurrency right now. We know the Grayscale ETF decision is right around the corner. That could green light a lot of spot ETFs in the United States. And we also saw that we could be right around the corner from an Ethereum futures ETF in the United States. What we're probably seeing is the big institutions realizing that we are right around the corner from a massive turn in sentiment in the cryptocurrency market. As soon as institutions step into this market and are allowed to offer products to their customers, this market is going to completely change. We are so early in this industry, big money is not here yet, and neither is the casual investor, the people who just put money in a 401k and forget about it. Eventually, all that money is going to flow into cryptocurrencies. But the thing that happened different in the cryptocurrency industry compared to every other industry out there is retail investors were actually able to front run the institutions. Typically, because institutions need to make these markets, they get into the market and then let retail in once the market is already pumped. But the difference with cryptocurrencies is it's decentralized in nature, and retail was actually able to get access to the market without institutions actually having to greenlight the activity. Because of this, institutions are now desperately trying to get in, and what do they need to really get in a big way? They need low prices. So I have a feeling a lot of what we're seeing right now is the institutions finally realizing that cryptocurrencies are here to stay, and they need to start building a significant position or they're going to be left on the sidelines. These institutions can easily manipulate these markets. I have a feeling that's exactly what we're seeing right now. I have a feeling these institutions are trying desperately to get back into the market, and what they're doing is they are driving prices down, liquidating retail traders in order to lower their cost basis and buy into these markets in a much bigger way. And one of the reasons I really think that is because when we look at the XRP price chart, it's just really not that bad. What we saw is XRP wicked super far down, all the way down to like 41 cents, but then got eaten right back up to 50 cents. This is a sign that there was a lot of big buyers at these lower levels. It wasn't a scenario where these candles just kept on dropping and dropping and kept going down and down. No, what the institutions did was they caused a massive sell-off and then were able to buy back up these assets at much lower prices. And that's why we see the prices recovering in such a big way right now. Now, one thing that is extremely interesting is we actually saw an event like this take place in the past. Take a look at this chart right here, tweeted out by Documenting Ripple. What we saw the last time XRP went absolutely parabolic, I'm talking about a 10,000% rise, was XRP made this massive wick down. If you can see this candle right here where it says XRP is dead, XRP made this massive wick down before that wick got eaten up and XRP went on its exponential run. Well, we're actually seeing a very similar thing taking place right here. XRP just did the same massive candle, so maybe we're right around the corner from another exponential run. Now, obviously, there's some speculation here, but it would flow perfectly into the narrative that what we just saw was institutions using this as a buying opportunity to build up their bags before a much bigger move in the cryptocurrency market. Now, when we take a look at the traditional markets, because these things really do drive the crypto market in general, we can also see traditional markets are holding up pretty well also, despite the fact that we do have this dip right here. I mean, it pales in comparison to the massive rip we just had to the upside. It really does seem to me like the bull market is still intact, and that is necessary for cryptocurrencies to really start moving. What a lot of people don't understand is that cryptocurrencies really are dominated by big money, and big money think that cryptocurrencies are risk on assets. Because of that, we really do need the stock market to be doing good in order for big money to feel confident in investing in cryptocurrencies. And that's why, despite the fact that I really don't talk about stocks that much on this channel, I still like to show the general chart of the indexes, because there is just no scenario right now where the stock market is going to be plummeting downward and cryptocurrencies are going to be going up. They are 100% correlated right now, and that's why it's such a good sign to see that despite the fact that we're seeing a dip, just like in the cryptocurrency market, this dip is getting eaten up pretty quickly, and I don't think it's anything that's significant. So what I'm really watching to see right now is I want to see XRP start moving back up and start erasing this candle. If that was to happen, I would actually start to get really, really bullish that we could see another scenario, something like this, where we really just had institutions liquidating retail traders in order to gain a larger exposure to the cryptocurrency market before a much bigger event takes place. We know we are right around the corner for some huge events. We know just the other day, MasterCard partnered with Ripple. We know that we are right around the corner from a Bitcoin spot ETF. These are all signs that institutions are getting ready to get involved in cryptocurrencies in a very big way. These institutions are not dumb. They know what this is going to do to the price of cryptocurrencies, and if they are not properly exposed yet, they are going to need to figure out ways to get properly exposed. What I think is happening is institutions are manipulating this market down in order to get a greater exposure to the market. Maybe that's why they put out this headline about Evergrande. Just something to blame this massive dip on. This is such old news. It's so funny to me that people are even taking this seriously. This was getting put out over a year ago. It has nothing to do with cryptocurrencies. The one cryptocurrency that people speculate it might touch didn't even get affected. To me, it looks like institutions brought this market down to buy back in and then are just blaming it on some random macro event. And I want to finish this video off and just show you this quick interview of Stuart Alderoty. This is completely off topic to everything I've been talking about in this video, but Stuart Alderoty is one of the best lawyers I've ever seen. Whenever he talks about the Ripple SEC case, I think it's so important we listen up and take what he says very seriously. So let Stuart Alderoty take this video out. For now, Mickle out, but listen up to this.
With regard to Judge Torres's ruling for institutional buyers, is it Ripple's view, or what is Ripple's view, I should just ask, about what the implications are in terms of the initial manner of sale to those institutional buyers? What's the impact of that, if any, in your view, on whether or not XRP will continue to be seen by SEC as a token in the future, as a security in the future?
Yeah, well, I don't think the SEC simply cannot view XRP in and of itself as a security in the future. This court drew a bright line on that question. We won, the SEC lost. XRP is not a security.